A woman, a grandmother, went to the gravesite looking for her son's headstone and found somebody else's name there.
And Rich Jaffe now has the latest on that story.
A few weeks ago, Pat Bradford brought her 79-year-old mom, Charlene, to the Charter Oak Cemetery to visit her son's grave. They found this headstone was sitting on the top of Tony Malone's grave, and a fresh grave appeared to be right on the foot of it.
And when I brought my mother down here, she just absolutely threw a fit. She said, "What is all that mud doing there?" And she said, "What's that stone doing there on top of my son's head?"
One of the things that made Pat Bradford's situation so difficult is the fact that while this cemetery sits in the village of Aberdeen, it actually belongs to and is maintained by the Huntington Township trustees. So when Pat needed some help with the issues here, she went to the village of Aberdeen looking for the answers, but Aberdeen has its own problems right now. A couple of weeks ago, frustrated with the village council, Mayor Harry Foxworthy resigned. So when Pat went to the village offices, no one could really tell her how to get to the root of her cemetery troubles. While Pat was explaining the problem to us, her solution miraculously came walking and riding up. Eileen Chamberlain is the Huntington Township trustee in charge of the cemetery. Jerry Jones helps with the physical part of the property.
2 weeks ago, we mowed on a Thursday. I don't know when I've had so many compliments on this cemetery, how pretty it was. The only thing that wasn't pretty was this. And I will admit to that. And I have tried hard to get this taken care of.
Eileen and Jerry measured, marked, and decided that some of the markers were indeed a bit off. They explained the headstone had been moved due to massive water problems with the new grave and promised to have everything fixed and back in the right place by Memorial Day, hopefully bringing some relief to Pat Bradford and her mom.
You don't know what it's going to be like when my mother watches this newscast this evening at 6 o'clock to know that her son's grave will be fixed.
In Aberdeen, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News.
And Eileen Chamberlain told us the other headstone had been on Tony Malone's grave since last fall. She says another problem for the cemetery is a lack of funds, since they only make money to maintain the property when they sell cemetery plots. When we get closer to Memorial Day, we'll be sure to let you know if things are indeed straightened out.